I think we all know that. I think we're stating the obvious when we say that. But how can we stop it?
I think there's a missing layer when you say men support it. I think we have enough contrast and transparency to go another layer to be able to give a better understanding of what type of men are even capable of funding a woman's lifestyle like that. So it's instead of just saying men are doing that, the reason why this is men are enabling. I think it's important to say men of that stature or men that are capable of funding that, like rich man, wealthy man, or whatever you want to call it, high earning man, instead of just putting it on men in general. You know what I'm saying? Because we can understand that men in general are not doing that. It's only a peculiar or particular archetype of man that's even capable of doing that, and we should lean in on that.
I get it, right? But we can't act like this doesn't happen on a smaller scale. Like even a pretty girl on the block get hers, and you've yourself has promoted tricking on several occasions right here on this damn platform. So it happens not just with her, but on every level. There's always that woman who has that sense of entitlement, and it's always the root. The root is always for men, and that's what I'm saying. They can't think like that if we shut it down.
About when I stated to Ali last Thursday, or it wasn't Ali, it was Amira. When I said, okay, I have an outcome that I want for the night, and I said, okay, do you have a bill? I think that's totally different in a 50-50 dynamic relationship. That means that, or not being in a 50-50 relationship, that's not even tricking. That's, I guess you can call it tricking, but that level of tricking is different from what I was stating. I was talking about a specific outcome for a specific time and place, not a full-fledged committed relationship or lifestyle. That's a full-blown relationship, and it's not a matter of, I wouldn't even call that tricking, because if that's the case, somebody would say I'm tricking. You know what I'm saying? No, this is the lifestyle that this is the standard that I set for my household. You know what I'm saying? So that's totally different. And if a man has an outcome and a woman has an outcome, I don't see nothing wrong with exchanging resources. And her resources might be in vaginal resources, and his might be in monetary resources.
I can tell you how I define.
Agree to, and that's it.
I can tell you how I define tricking.
That too, y'all. I know we all.
I got you. I'm gonna just finish this one point. I got you. The way I define tricking is when you are providing for a person that is unwilling to reciprocate. You would never be considered to be tricking on your wife. First off, that's your wife, right? So that's different. Ain't no way. You that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a provider for your wife. But when it comes to females who you are not covering, then that's problematic. I don't think that we should give anything to anyone, resources, time, money, or anything that is not willing to reciprocate.
So what if the reciprocation that I'm requiring is for her to lean over and spread it open? That's the only reciprocation I'm requiring for the little $200. Can you at least agree that's within your definition? You said as long as if the woman is not willing to, a woman bending it over and busting it over, it's a reciprocation for the outcome that I wanted for that night. Can you at least agree to that is reciprocation? Because you're saying that she's not willing.
Yeah, that's tricking.
Well, that's tricking, but you said tricking is whenever she's not willing. The woman is not willing to reciprocate. I'm saying if she's giving me her juices, then that's reciprocation. Are you saying that's not reciprocate? It has to be money for money? Is that what you're saying?
Nah. I'm gonna let somebody else go.
No, come on. You don't.
But I understand what Trev said, because it don't necessarily have to be the top 10%. Like some women have lower standards, so they be like, "Give me this bag, get my nails done, get my hair done." They feel like they doing something because they look good, and the nigga doing it because, like you said, he won't ask. And when they doing it, they're not exchanging it as prostitutes. They feeding them dreams as they're giving them money. So these women, like he said, they're reinforcing these women ideals and mind frame. But at the end of the day, we all know they're going to come out empty-handed. They just giving y'all empty promises to get what they want right then and there. And then they're going to leave you for a woman of substance. That's just usually what happens. But if men are giving the money and then selling dreams too. These women, just like how she went to Future, Bow Wow, and so forth, they just like, oh, well, I'm gonna always have somebody that's there to take care of me, whether I'm married or not. She thinks she could go to the next millionaire and the next millionaire, and they all feeding her certain dreams. So I do understand what you mean by men are reinforcing it, but it's those women are they slow. Like it's easy to like manipulate them, I guess. Well, I don't know what the word
you said.
The
little Bow Wow, she mentioned something.
Joey Chavez.
Yeah, the one Casey was speaking about. The one that Casey was speaking about, like how she went from millionaire to millionaire. She's feel like she's capable of doing that because she's spreading her legs, because she's probably doing whatever they want her to do at that time. And they're probably also selling dreams too, like making her feel like you're important. I love you. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna do this. They gave her a baby. You know,
that little man told her that.
They gave her a baby. So that's why I'm saying you don't know what they told her. We can't say what they told her, but Future talks about love in his songs all the time and then goes on a podcast and talk about how he spilled millions of dollars on women in a year. So I'm pretty sure he didn't spit that L word to her a couple of times. But the thing is, she can't see through that because she only sees her value in her beauty and her.
But you do agree, as a millionaire. You do agree what I said. The man we're talking about, it's not just men in general. It's a specific archetype of man, a man that's capable of being able to provide these lifestyles and cover all the bills.
It's men doing it in the hood too.
I don't see a man.
I know women doing it for less.
What man in the hood doing that?
Like they buying them bags, they buying them clothes. They're not even paying rent. That's the crazy part. Some men are talking about all the bills, even paying the necessities of a woman. They're giving them the basics that women think that they're the shit just because they're getting these basic things out of them. All men are not out here paying bills and sustaining a full lifestyle like that, but they are, what Trev said, tricking off.
Well, what the point I was trying to make is the regular guy that makes $55,000, for the most part, is not coming into the situation trying to pay all the bills to create a narrative that men are out here moving like that. I think it's the guys who can do that that's coming into the situation with the narrative. That, I got it. Shit, fuck it. Yeah, just lay it down, boo. I got it. Go work out. Get the booty right.
If the woman's on low income, $200 cover her rent. It's people out there like that.
What?
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's people out there like that. I see them on Facebook all the time. They ain't my homies, but these girls, they brag about it. They brag about these botched BBLs that these niggas is getting for them. It's like, it's happening out there, and it's happening on
But you do understand what I'm saying. Like, the men we're talking about is a specific man that's pushing this narrative that's making women believe that they're not worth 50, or they're worth more than 50, or they don't do 50-50. It's a particular level of guy that's out here giving these women this compelled thought.
All right, hold on.